Well, everything in the yard's getting big. We're enjoying Memorial Day. Thinking about our troops. I had a little problem with my corn, as you can see. Yeah, bugs got to them. I sprayed some pyrethrum on them and it seemed to knock them down. So we'll see if that corn recuperates after that. We got two different kinds there, and one it's just barely starting to put out tassels and starting to put out corn, and then I got this kind over here. I already got the corn out. It's already almost ready to harvest. The tassels there are brown and looking pretty good. And this corn here, I gotta say, was a lot more tolerant to the pests. The pests didn't really mess with it at all. And then this kind here, I guess it's getting later in the summer more, and they got to it pretty good. And excuse the wind, we have lots of wind here, and I have a hard time trying to cover up the microphone on this camera. But my cucumber's doing really good. We've already harvested quite a bit of okra off my little okra plant in here. I was preserving it how Donald showed you the web cage in there on his channel in the freezer. I'm blanching it before you put it in Tupperware, freezing it up. My strawberries got a little burnt from the sun yesterday. They're not used to being outside really. We figure we get them some good light. All my greens are growing real good. Black cream tomatoes. The wind here has just been horrible. All my tomatoes over here, I got to get some more stakes, T-posts in the ground. And they're kind of wind whipped a little bit. My carrot box is doing pretty good. We did a little building on Mother's Day. Put in a little bench here. End table. We're enjoying it quite a bit sitting outside. The bed here don't get so much sun, so everything kind of grows a little bit slower. But that's alright because it don't get so burnt up when we have the 120 degree, 115 degree summers. Once it gets late in July. There's Jolie. On Jolie. Some more cabbage, tomatoes. Our beans. They're doing it, huh? Slowly but surely. Get over here, look at this. See, then I got this corn that ain't even got tassels or grown up big enough yet, so it should be coming here right after the other corn. So I should have a good few harvests of corn one right after the other. You can make it pretty nice. Nice little tomato plant growing up right there. Watermelons. And like I said, excuse the wind. I tried to cover up the microphone, but it's hard to do sometimes. The wind here is so rough. To me, this is a calm day. This is a nice and gentle day. Some beans, and like I said, I don't know what that is, but whatever it is doing really good. Like I said, the garden here that I didn't even plant is doing better than the garden I did plant. Corn, watermelons. Make a quick little jog out to the front yard, which is going to be even windier out there, so you might not hear everything I say. I want to try though. I started working on my compost bins. I about got that set up, buried them pallets down there in the ground about a foot. My chili pecan plant always got peppers on it. We're always blooming with our chili pecans. That's a native plant over here, and then in the back I like to keep it pretty native a lot of the time, real natural. Got lots of different wildflowers back here. And then my potatoes, I'm watering them right now. I got some more planted down there in the ground. I've been healing them up pretty good. I dug this hole down in the ground. I've healed them a couple times already. I just put some more sand and some manure in the hole. And pretty soon there'll probably be a mound there. My crown of thorns plant here. Any kind of bee or wasp loves this thing. I gotta be careful, sometimes there's a bunch of hornets in it and I'll be bumping into it, not even realizing what I'm doing. A lot more native weeds and flowers. There's some onions, some wild onions. I don't know if you can see that bulb there. Yeah. Those just grow wild here. You'll find them here and there, spaced out. Here's my front bed. I don't do too many videos on my front bed. I got a bean, and I got basil. I got my Fracintha. It blooms yellow in the springtime. That's how I know when it's about time to plant. This thing will start shooting off yellow flowers off the tips. But yeah, my basil garden. And I got some bee balm or spotted horse mint. It's native. Lots of areas. I've been doing some studying on it and found out it's Native Americans use it as a flu medicine. It's a real pretty flower though, and then it grows good down here in my sandbox. It's pretty much just sand and garden soil, and everything just grows in it real good. Not everything, but what I got in it. There's even another flower coming up over there from years back. Sometimes that happens. And this bee balm's really pretty though. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. I found it off out in the pasture. Brought some here. Keep the seeds going, keep it growing. Another Fracintha. Used to have a pretty jasmine vine, but I don't know what happened to it. Ever since I put that plastic and them rocks down, I think roots don't like it or something. Anyway. Come on, JoJo's. Alongside of the side here, some more of them onions. See that bulb? They just be growing here and there, all over. This is funny. I had to ride home on that one day. The things that happen in the oil field. Yeah, that was a fun ride right there. Feeling like the tire's about to fall off. Some of these pretty flowers that just grow. I don't know if I can get a good shot of them with the sun. Yeah, there we go. But see, that's why I like the native stuff too. Keep it kind of natural. I got mesquite bushes growing. There's lots of uses for the mesquite tree that people don't understand. And I mean, look at all them pretty wildflowers over there just being able to grow. Them ladybugs, like those mesquite trees too, I'll sometimes go over there and get ladybugs off the mesquite trees and bring them in here to the garden to help out with the bugs. But that's my little update. Hopefully I'll be able to put a wall or some kind of clear plastic up right there to kind of help with the wind just rushing through here. Like I said, I did a video earlier and I didn't even think the wind was blowing. I put it up, watched a clip of it, and all you could hear was just goodness gracious. But we'll fight it. We'll fight it. We'll take what we can, and what we can't, we'll save it for next year, I guess, huh? Well, I want to say God bless the troops and God bless everybody, and thank y'all. Have a good Memorial Day.